What is up, everybody? Back at you again with another one of these podcast things every Saturday. It's Ian here, and I have my little fiance Erica.
Hi.
And we're joined by my soon-to-be brother-in-law, Richard.
Howdy.
What's up, Richard? How are you?
Good.
Excellent. So, Richard, we brought you in here for one reason and one reason only. That's because we are talking Overwatch. Are you up for it?
I am so up for it.
Okay, excellent. Good. Glad to have you on board. So, we're talking Overwatch today specifically because breaking news. We saw it on Twitter. What do you got for, bring us in on that, babe?
Okay, so from the official Overwatch Twitter, it says breaking. OR-15 defense units destroyed in confrontation with unidentified assailant at Numbani Airport. No civilian casualties reported.
Okay. So my initial takeaway from this is, okay, nobody got hurt. Excellent. Just some droids. Just some drones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably catch some flack from Omnix about that, but that's where I'm at. What do you think?
So, well, you two know more about Overwatch than I do, because I've only been playing for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Is this a terrorist attack, or do you think it's just a fight gone wrong?
Well, that's the thing. Judging from what I've seen from various different YouTubers and comments, no one really knows. I mean, it looks like it could be a terrorist attack. Judging by the damage to the robots, how it smashed into the wall, it could point to Doomfist or Talon. But the thing is, no one reports any
Casualties.
any casualties or sightings of Talon, as far as the tweet shows. So sightings of blank, and that part gets cut off.
See, but if it was Talon, do you think that the news would just be like, "Oh my God, it's Talon"? Because wouldn't people be scared of them? They're pretty creepy. They're scary.
Mm-hmm.
They try to keep it as calm as possible until they do an investigation and figure out what the hell's going on.
I mean, ideally, you don't want to cause a mass panic, right?
Yeah, especially since Talon was involved in the assassination of Numbani.
Yeah. Yeah, we got all that information from the Tracer Widowmaker cinematic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that was a great cinematic.
That was a great cinematic.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm. But we'll come back to cinematics later. So, I really, really want this to be Doomfist.
I do too.
Doomfist is the one in the animated short with the two kids
Yeah.
in the museum.
Yeah, in the museum where Winston's like, "Oh, hello, are you enjoying the museum? Are you enjoying the exhibits?"
Okay.
While he's getting
The
shot.
gauntlet.
Yeah, the big gauntlet that the kid then punches Reaper with.
Maybe he was a kid.
Aw, shit, the kid done stole the gauntlet. I'm on to you, kid. Doomfist Part 2. No, so, what, okay.
You said, Richard, that on the map, this picture that was shown on Twitter, it's on the map now?
Yes,
the crater?
The Numbani map has been updated onto PTR, where the Doomfist itself is missing from the payload, and all the destruction in the airport is now live.
Oh.
Nice.
It's not on the consoles yet, but as far as I know, it's on the PC PTR, or player test ROMs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how one thing that Overwatch is different with than other games I've seen is that it's constantly updating, and it's this ongoing story, which I think is really cool, which is why I wanted to start playing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always something different happening. You don't have to get a new game, it just updates.
Yeah, but the thing that makes me sad about this is it shoots a hole in the theory that I was liking, that the game Overwatch was just an exhibit at the museum. Because, from the way I understood it, everybody, all the playable characters weren't originally in all the same conflicts. So you got everybody in those original conflicts at, all the maps that we have in the game, all the playable maps. And it's just okay, so here's the exhibit. What would it have been like if this person was actually in this fight?
So it's a giant VR?
Yeah, so it was like a giant VR, and that's why people respawn. That's why all this kind of stuff. That's where I was thinking it was going, but with this update, it's okay, I was wrong. I could admit defeat.
That's a good theory too, but I mean,
It's obviously wrong.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. I mean, Matt Pat with game theory and film theory is
What
always...
is he wrong like every other one?
Well, no, he's been wrong, but he acknowledges that he's wrong.
Touche.
It happens.
Yeah.
Plus, if you look back at it, before Winston's short came out, the Watchman Gibraltar map also got updated with the window being smashed and his was torn apart.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Two Dragon cinematic. All the arrows and shurikens appeared on the Hanamura map.
Yeah. Like after their big fight, you have all the arrows everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see the first fight that happened there. You know, when Hanzo supposedly killed Genji.
Yeah.
That was a really cool story. Like, I think that was the first one you showed me.
Yeah.
And I was really intrigued with that.
So I want to take this and step right over into a topic we hadn't really talked about beforehand, but favorite cinematics and why.
I really like the one with 76 and the little Hispanic girl. I
Yeah.
really like that one. Like, when I was watching it, I forgot that it was about 76 at first. I was watching it and I was like, oh, this little girl's adorable. Who is she?
Sombra.
She's Sombra? And then he came on, I was like, oh, I forgot this is about him. But it was, I really liked it.
I like that one. As a playable character, 76 isn't one of my favorite. I just don't like the way he plays. But as a story character, I really enjoy him just because he was like I lead Overwatch. Overwatch is disbanded. Now I'm just Batman with a machine gun. Like that's what I got from his cinematic where he's like, I'll fight anybody. My favorite one so far, my favorite cinematic so far, has actually been the Sombra one, where she more or less blackmails Volskaya.
Yeah.
Where she's just like, I need better friends. Are we friends? And then she like teleports out and Zarya's like, I will break her.
That was a pretty good one.
What about you, Richard? What's your favorite one?
Personally, my favorite one would have to be the Two Dragon cinematic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a huge otaku nerd. I like Japan. And I love the story of the two dragons.
Yeah.
Like, one kills the other and then he's all distressed. And the other one comes back to help him, like, cleanse his soul or whatever.
Yeah, where he's like, it's okay. You killed me, but we're brothers. We're cool. Like, just make better choices, dude.
Yeah, like I said, that was the first one I saw, and I was like, I need more of this.
Yeah. Before the Sombra one, the last one that we had gotten was Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The last batch.
What did you think of the Bastion one?
I liked it. It was funny and it sounded cute seeing this robot and have no idea what's going on. He just tricked into this forest with this bird.
It very much reminded me of WALL-E.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it kind of heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Just where he's this machine that's built to destroy, and that's all he knows how to do, but he doesn't want to.
It's like WALL-E meets the Iron Giant.
Yeah, where he's a weapon, but he doesn't want to be a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't help it.
Discovering the beauty of nature like for the first time forever. At the same time, he's fighting his urges to go and destroy shit.
Exactly. All right, that was my little one that I just wanted to talk about because I wanted to know where everybody stood on that. Next one, Erica, you and I were talking about it last night. Just how cool it would be to have a full Overwatch movie, and I think that if they were to do it, I'd really want them to just do it in the same animation style. I really like the animation they have, but I don't think they would.
Yeah, like we were talking about it earlier. I agree. I definitely think that Blizzard needs to just make a full-length movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the animation style is just so beautiful. It's nothing like I've ever seen as far as like game animation. It's because it's just so unique, and the story that they put behind all the characters is really cool. So I feel like if they were to do a movie, they would have to do animation. I think just also you said that
the voice acting is just too... The voice acting they did is too ingrained in the character. So if you were to try and do a live action, I don't think it would go as well because you wouldn't have the same voices. Or you would, but it would just be really clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
And I would want the Blizzard to do the animation, because if they were to hand it over to somebody else, I just don't think it would look as good as it could have.
Yeah, they did a really good thing with this animation of it being like cartoony, but like incredibly serious all at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you looked into it, the actual animation for the cinematics is actually the same graphics for the game. It just tweaked them to have more graphics, to be like more high res.
Yeah, but all of that, to the best of my knowledge, is in-engine animation.
Yeah.
So that's pretty rad.
Yeah, and but like honestly, I think if they were to make an Overwatch movie, just because of the movie industry right now, I think that they would try to do it live action because that's the big thing right now. Oh, live action this, live action that. Like, I mean, how many Disney movies have they made live action?
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Jungle Book was phenomenal.
Yeah, and then they've made other video game movies that are all live action.
And they're awful.
Except for, like, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
But,
there's also the World of Warcraft movie, which I thought was okay. I liked it.
I haven't seen
was
it
that live action or was it animated?
It was live action.
with a lot of CGI.
Yeah, a lot of CGI, but for the most part, it was live action.
See, they would need a lot of CGI for an Overwatch live action movie. Like, I think they could do Winston pretty well, just be based on stuff like the Jungle Book, and then they could have the original voice actor. But then all the face characters, they have to cast them, and they wouldn't have the iconic voices that everyone loves.
Yeah, so like let's look at it. If they were to do a live action movie, characters that they could do and they wouldn't have to worry about changing the voice acting. Reaper, just never make him take off his mask. Genji, just never make him take off his mask. Bastion, because all he does is beep and boop.
Reinhardt?
Nah, I wouldn't say Reinhardt as much because Reinhardt is a face character. He has a bunch of skins where he doesn't have a mask, like he's not wearing his helmet.
Yeah.
So we know what he looks
It would
like.
be harder to pull off than Reaper.
Yeah, well that's because at current time Reaper never takes his mask off.
Yeah.
Like the only time that you'd have to worry about no mask Reaper is if we're talking about like Gabe Reyes back with Blackwatch.
Does Roadhog have a skin with his face mask on? So they could do that.
They could do that.
It just...
Yeah, but then if you're gonna do that, you have to have Junkrat because they're like best friends.
And Junkrat, it's going to be hard to cast.
Yeah.
Because he's like a really skinny dude.
He's like little tiny. He's tweaker skinny.
Yeah, trigger skinny, but he's tall.
Yeah, he just never stands up straight. He's a troll.
Yeah.
He's a troll.
Yeah, he's a troll. Always slouched over.
Zenyatta?
You could do Zenyatta.
Yeah.
That's what? 1, 2, 3,
I mean,
4
if you
five
reworked
characters?
Pharah's like armor, you might be able to do it. Just give her like a breathing mask, because altitude. But even then, I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah. Even if this was just like that Gundam skin she has, it wouldn't look right.
It wouldn't look right, because then you'd have to write her in as some sort of Omnix, and that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a live-action Overwatch movie would be cool. Based on technology that the movie industry has, I think they could do it. I just don't think that it would be that great. Like, it'd be good-looking, it just wouldn't... It wouldn't be Overwatch.
And it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have Matt Mercer telling us it was high noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another problem they would have, I think, would be story. I mean, little shorts are easy to do, but a full-length, like hour-and-a-half long movie, I think it would be kind of hard for them to write a story.
It'd be really rushed because
There's
all these
so much.
all these characters have so much story that I think it would end up being like a Suicide Squad kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like the first half of the movie is all introduction, and you're just so overwhelmed with all this information that when you actually get to the story, it's super rushed, and you're just like, what?
Hold on, are you telling me that we're some sort of Suicide Squad? Get out of here, Will Smith. No one invited you.
Hugest like eye roll ever during that part.
Yeah, that's it. That's the title. Movie's over. Everybody go home. Thanks for your money.
But I see that being a problem also if they were to animate it. Because again, unless you know everyone's backstory already, it'd be really hard to make like a cohesive story that everyone understands. Which I think I was like looking up on it to see if there was any like information if anybody had plans to make an Overwatch movie, and that was the big thing that I saw was that it's just gonna be really hard, like to do it justice. And that to introduce everyone in a way that people who don't play the game would understand it, so that it doesn't have a big enough audience to make money.
That's kind of what they did to the Warcraft movie. Like, they played the story out the exact same way, like in Warcraft 1, but they spinned it so that it's not like Warcraft 1, it's its own unique story. Because a lot of elements were changed or removed. That could ruin the story.
Yeah, unless they did an entire movie that was like Origins of Overwatch.
Do like what they're doing with Marvel, like everyone gets their own movie.
Not even everybody gets their own movie, but talk about like make a movie about like Overwatch and their shenanigans before they were forced to disband.
Okay, so like do like a trilogy kind of thing maybe.
Yeah, so you have like the rise of Overwatch, the fall of Overwatch, and them saying like "fuck the police, we still Overwatch."
I mean, I'd really like to see this, like, because I'm really intrigued by the stories. Again, that's why I wanted to play in the first place. It's just it's a lot of story.
And because there's so much story, and we have so many characters, you're bound to have a favorite, right?
Yes.
So, favorite story character, not necessarily character to play, favorite story character. For me, I'm pretty torn between Reinhardt and Tracer.
Okay.
I enjoy where they come from. I enjoy why they do what they do. They're just really intriguing people.
I'm still new to all the story. there's still a lot to get through. But so far what I've seen, I really enjoy Winston and Tracer's stories.
Okay.
The shorts with Winston, when he was like little baby Winston, just broke my heart.
Right?
So.
And then Reaper breaks his glasses.
You douche.
Reaper, you bastard.
How dare you?
You're horrible. Horrible.
And then Tracer's just a cool character.
Tracer's just fun. And let's face it, she's the face of the game.
Yeah, it's hard not to love her.
Right?
She's cheeky.
She's cheeky and fun. What about you, Richard? Who you got?
I kind of like the story of 76, the story character.
Edgy Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Gabe Reyes. They're the edgelord grandpas.
Yeah. Mainly because he was just like this farm boy who got into the military just to do like whatever. And he got drafted to help stop the Omni crisis.
Uh-huh.
And from there, it just escalated further and further until he became like the I don't want to say like the symbol, but like the face of like hope.
He's Captain America Omnix edition.
Yeah, basically.
Where he was like, I'm going to join up and do what I can. And they're like, hey, you want to do even more? We're going to make you a super soldier. And he's like, oh, okay, let's go. And then he became an edgy grandpa.
So in relation to that, who would Reaper be? Bucky?
Reaper would be the guy, the douchey guy in the first Captain America movie that just like wanted to show that he was the biggest and the best and kept like pushing Steve out of the way.
Oh,
yeah, that's Gabe Reyes.
His name was Hodge or something.
Something like that.
Something stupid.
Something ridiculous.
Alright, now, other than story, who's your favorite character to play? I don't know if I have an answer for this just because I am still new to it, but you two play a lot.
Yeah, personally for me, I have to say Roadhog, just because he's kind of sort of my main.
Say bacon one more time.
Yeah, see bacon. Like, girl, I'm big and fat. Oh, hey, Hook.
I'm big and fat, and you're dead now. My favorite to play is I really enjoy playing Hanzo. That doesn't mean I'm good at him. Actually, no, I take that back. Favorite to play as of right now is actually Zarya.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I hadn't played Zarya before. I just looked at her and I was like, her kit seems fun, but And I was playing with Richard and my boy Malfoy. And I was like, okay, talking to Erica, who am I going to play this time? And she's like, play Zarya, you never play her. And lo and behold, I really enjoy her.
But you didn't do what I wanted you to do and just talk using her Russian accent the whole time.
Just talk to everyone like this. Ha! I can bench more than you.
My favorite to play. Well, I've only played like 3 characters. I really like May.
Mm-hmm. Well, you look like her, so.
Well, true. I mean, that's why I was like, oh, I'll try this one out. But she's a defensive character, and that's kind of my thing with everything I do. Is I'm always defense.
Mm-hmm. Defense and healers. That's you.
Yeah, which I haven't played a healer yet, but I want to. And building ice walls is fun. I've played Diva, which is hard. Diva's hard.
And everybody listening, take into account that Erica has never really played a first-person shooter before,
no.
Especially not on console. So she's trying to get the hang of the 2-stick movement. So judge lightly.
So Diva's fun. I tried Tracer once.
Too fast.
During the training mode or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Way too fast. Confusing, and I really want to be good at Tracer, but again, I can't play first-person shooters. I'm bad at it. I always end up looking at the floor, at the ceiling. We discovered that I play inverted.
Yep.
So my logic is that when you have the little joystick thing,
it's like you said it was like the top of your head.
Yeah, so it's like the top of the joystick is like your top of your head, and then it's actually like your neck. So when I want to look up, I want to pull it back, looking up, and then when you want to look down, push it down because you're looking down. And I just cannot get it out of my head. I'm working really hard to break that.
You don't have to break it.
Well, I want to, just because it's annoying for you to have to keep changing the settings.
Yeah.
I have to,
Well, that's why you just play on your own account. Damn it.
Fine.
I'm joking. I have better skins than you have on yours.
But yeah. I like May, and I really want to learn how to play Tracer.
Okay. So, May, I enjoy playing her. We need to get Malfoy on the show, because he'd be in here screaming right now, May is bae! May is bae! Everybody shut up and let me talk about May! That's my impression of Malfoy.
Does he like May?
I don't know.
I've never seen him play May.
He enjoys her. He doesn't play her often just because I'm always in there making silly picks. So he's trying to save the team by playing something for real. But yeah, we need to get him on the show so he can talk about how much he loves May. And how salty he is that he didn't get any of the May, Chinese New Year skins.
Well, you didn't get any skins.
I didn't get any of the Chinese New Year skins, and I am still upset about that.
Richard over here getting all of them.
Yeah, Richard's just like, oh, you didn't get that skin? Yeah, bro, I got it. Get out of here, Richard.
Weekend of Overwatch, and I got most of the Chinese New Year skins.
Yeah, I'm over you, dude. Get out of here. You can leave now. All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. It's just Erica and I. Richard got out. We actually killed him. So, yeah, is there anything else that we, last thoughts? Anything else you want to touch on?
Not really.
All right, well, I felt like we had a pretty good discussion. I had fun. I hope y'all had fun. Everybody listening, not here in the room right now, hope you had fun. In the comments, let us know what you think about the Numbani attack. I want to know favorite cinematic. Who's your favorite character? Story, not. I don't care. Just talk to us. Hi, I like you. Talk to me, please. So come on back next time. We're going to keep talking about some other stuff or something like that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends.
We'll see you next Saturday. Or you'll not see us, you'll hear us. What?
Unless I'm outside your window, don't look. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.